We're here with NCAA Vice President for Women's Basketball, Sue Donohoe. Sue, it's a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for your time.
Oh, it's great to be here for the Mountain West Media Day. It's a great day.
Hey, Sue, this is going to be the first time the Women's Final Four is contested in the Mountain Time Zone. What was appealing about the premier women's sports event coming to Denver and to the selection committee in general?
Well, I think, the Mountain West Conference has a great tradition in women's basketball, and there's no doubt about it. And certainly we've not been West in a number of years. Matter of fact, since 1999. And when Denver submitted their interest to bid on the event, we were really excited. Denver and the Mountain Time Zone in this area offers something that no other city can. I mean, you drive into Denver and you see the mountains and you see the snow and you get downtown. You've got a great hotel community. You've got a great arena. You've got a great community that supports women's basketball. So when you pull all that together, Denver's just going to be a great place for us in 2012.
So what can fans look forward to at the Women's Final Four this season? What are the must-do things for a fan at the Women's Final Four?
Well, they need to come early. And they need to stay late, because from the time they hit the ground to the time they get back up in the air, there's going to be all sorts of things to do. That's one thing that I'll say about the Women's Final Four. Certainly we have the two semifinal games, and we have a national championship game, and we've got an opportunity for folks to see some of the premier student athletes in the country. But it's more than just those three games. There are all sorts of youth events. There are all sorts of just fun events that fans can go to, tours that they can take a part of. So it's more than three games, although it is great to be crowning that national champion.
And talking about the national champion, we see a team win the title last year in Texas A&M that wasn't your typical Final Four contender. Do you see a change coming, or maybe a change in progress as more teams push for a title than your usual suspects like Tennessee and UConn?
Well, it's interesting. I was just in a conversation earlier this morning with some folks from here in Denver, and they said, who do you pick? And I said, well, all I know is that one's going to end up on top at the end of 2012. But, last year having Notre Dame and Connecticut and Stanford and Texas A&M in the Women's Final Four was great for the game. Somebody asked me the night before last year's championship game, Sue, what do you think? Notre Dame and A&M, it's not your typical. And I said, it's great, because now we've got two other new household names, Gary Blair and Muffet McGraw. So I think what happened last year was really positive for the game. I anticipate this 2011-12 season being one that's just wide open. I think there's some folks that have a lot of great returning players that are going to make for a very exciting season. So from the time we tip it off in mid-November to the time we finish it here on April 3rd, I think we're going to see some great women's basketball.
So how can Mountain West Conference fans get tickets to the Women's Final Four coming up in Denver?
Well, I tell you, there are going to be there's several opportunities. There are going to be tickets that come available in November, and they will receive special notice about that through the Mountain West Conference office. So they need to be on the lookout for that. That's going to happen in early November. There's also opportunities for folks to buy packages, if you would. They can buy a suite. They can buy hospitality packages, and those can be purchased through the Denver Sports. So there are two opportunities, either through the Mountain West Conference, which will happen in early November, or there are current packages available now. If people want to put a whole package together with tickets and hospitality, those packages are available right now through Denver Sports.
Sue, thanks so much. We look forward to the spring and the arrival of the Women's Final Four.
Oh, it's going to be great, and I like to say it's going to be a mile-high experience. Thank you.